Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm going to talk about, I did a recent video, two recent videos on the clearance event at Hobby Lobby and the clearance event at Michael's. But instead of making one long, huge video, I decided to break it up. So now we're going to talk about the other sales and the other deals to be had. Alrighty, so Simon Says stamp. The $5 ended on March 1st. Now they have another $5 off using the code TWEET, T-W-E-E-T, so don't put sweet, tweet 42, as in the bird, right there. And this ends May 30th. Yay! So you can use this one for a while on your purchases at Simon Says Stamp. It will not apply to their kits. You know, where they pool a bunch of items together and do like a discount, their card kit or their themed Easter kit. The $5 off will not apply there, but you can use it on everything else. So I use my $5, see, a little bit, on this beautiful die, which is a Simon Says Stamp die. Nice size. Look at that. So you see the shadow and then the word beautiful. This is roughly, this was from a recent release of theirs. 4.5 inches long, 1.5 inches. But this would be so cute. Super duper duper cute. On a slimline card, as a sentiment on a slimline is long enough. Really, really nice. Or on a card. Takes up a lot of real estate on a regular A2 card. It even takes up real estate on a slimline actually. But I'll talk a little bit more. Well, seeing that I'm here now talking about it, let me just do it now. This beautiful is also being offered as a freebie with purchase at Simon Says. You can only use one coupon at a time. So how I think of their $5 off here, this little tweet 42. Think of it as a discount on shipping. Their shipping is normally $6.99. Sometimes if you add a few more things, $7.99. I've never gone into $10, $12, $14 with them and shipping. I don't know if you have to order $400 worth of stuff. I've never ordered that much from them. So you have a choice right now. I don't know how long this will last for, but you can do $5 off. I always go for the $5 off. But I bought this die. My loss is your gain because now you can get the die for free using the code BEAUTYU2. And I'm going to put it here on the screen. So that's BEAUTYU2 and you will get the die free with your purchase. When this ends, so you can go now, if it's in stock, add it to your order. If you order 1 or 2 things, get the beautiful die. It's a great die. They make quality dies. Also, or if you want to just go for the money, do the $5 off, because like me, I bought this, so I don't need it. I just go for the $5 off. But what I also got from Simon Says, I got the Income 3. I'm having an embossing powder moment. Chrome Ultra Fine embossing powder, because I'm doing a lot of sentiments and I like to do the embossing powder on it. I got this cute pink from Wow. It's not fine detail, but it's such a pretty color. It's almost, I don't know, here it's looking peachy, but it's a pinky peachy salmon. Think of it as a salmon. And then I also got Diana's Love, the red. So I had bought this before I showed you the red detail embossing ink that I got from A Cherry on Top. I saw this and only thought, you know, there was no detail red. And that order, I ordered that after this order. That order came before this one. Aha! But you can definitely get that die. Also, scrapbook.com right now has 6% off. Don't know how long that's lasting on your purchase. So along with their regular everyday low prices on a lot of items, you can put in the code CRAFT 2021. So CRAFT 2021 to get an additional 6%. Scrapbook.com doesn't give free shipping. That's just their thing. If you order a few small items, like, you know, like how I did the embossing ink here, the embossing powder and, you know, a die, you'll spend $4.99 on shipping. Sometimes it goes up to $5 something. Once you add, you know, 12 by 12 paper or just even a 8 by 8 stack of paper, the shipping is going to jump to $8.99, just so you know. But the little discount, the everyday pricing, and that 6% off, and you can get everything in one place, it works out. Alrighty, so that's what I wanted to tell you about scrapbook.com. Also, they introduced their own scrapbook.com slimline dies. Yeah, I didn't get one yet. I have like 2 in my cart, because a few of them are basic, just basic dies. So I don't really need basic dies, because, you know, yeah, I don't need basic slimline dies. I already have a lot of slimline dies. But they do have a really cute buffalo plaid one that I saw, and a floral one. I was like, those are making me think. So Simon Says has their own set of dies. Now it looked like scrapbook.com is upping their die game. They do have a set of nesting dies, circles and such, but now they're doing slimline, which is nice. And they even have some packs of cardstock, I guess, to go with the slimline dies. So I'll link it below. I'll link the page for their slimline dies and also the cardstock, their brand of cardstock. So, you know, I always use their score tape, their brand of score tape, their 1/4 inch score tape. So you can add that. Why not? If you're going to get something from them, their score tape is pretty decent. I did use the cherry on top 1/4 inch tape, the one that's 60 yards from the last haul. Alrighty. Okay. I would say score tape number 1 in terms of strength. Scrapbook.com, I put behind it, not as strong. Over here is cherry on top. It doesn't have as much stick, but it's good for card making, you know. So yeah, you know, you weigh it out. And it would be good for scrapbook layouts too. Alrighty, now on to OHUHU markers. I did a review of the OHUHU markers that I bought. The pastel set, which I told you came with a colorless blender. And then I did this whole, you know, other video to clarify that when you go on to Amazon, make sure that you're buying the one with the brush tip. Alrighty. So after doing that, a viewer, and thank you, I'm going to put your name here. She commented, I just got the 216, she just ordered the 216 marker set. I'm like, what? So, OHUHU decided to take their markers and put it all together in a big set. 216 count. I have only the pastel set, and I'll only get that set because I already have Copic markers, and I have a lot of Copic markers. So I just have my little pastel set. But like I said, you know, these are comparable to Copics. No, you cannot refill them, but so far. But the 216 count, let me tell you what it comes with. See, it's going to come into one big holder. And how these markers come, they come standing up. So if it comes that way, I would store them this way. I did not see any issues about storing them. Copics, you should store flat. I don't know if these need to possibly be done the same way, maybe. But what it comes with is 120 markers, their basic 120 set, plus the 48 pastel color, which is what I have. I have the 48. So the 48 is now being added to the 120, plus 48 mid-tone color set. So I don't see the skin tone here. I'm seeing mid-tone. So the skin tone may still be something extra. Okay. But that's a pretty decent deal, $159, and it will ship. I think it was starting March 8th, in stock on March 8th. So you can do a pre-order, because I believe once it is available, a lot of people are going to buy it. Just like I had seen the pastel set sell out a couple of times, and then I finally got my pastel set. The only drawback, yes, there is a drawback. The only drawback with the 216 count set, one colorless blender. Yeah. So with my pastel set, I got a colorless blender. If you bought the 120, you get a colorless blender. If you got the skin tone set, you got a colorless blender. You're going to need a colorless blender. Yeah. What I was thinking, and this whole 216 set, this is brush on one end and chisel on the other. Now, I also found that there were some that were brush on one end and fine point on the other, which is nice. And I did list them in the last video. I will cut and paste those links below. Because funny, when I went looking for the 216 count, guess what? Couldn't find it until I had to put in it a certain way. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, there's the link. So I'll link it below as well. Because it's just so many different versions of this marker, and then other sellers with the packaging looks the same, but the brand is different, and just yes, Amazon, too many choices. So that's there. So you get one colorless blender, but there is a 216 count set, which is nice. What I would do if it was me and I didn't have any Copics, but I wanted to get these OHUHU markers because I want to do my coloring, I would get a Copic colorless blender. That's what I would do, because I can refill that. I can always buy the Copic refill, and they're alcohol inks. They're all alcohol inks, so you could use your Copic colorless blender and just come on in. The colorless blender will help to lift off mistakes, help to blend out certain things if you want to color white, or you want to, you want something not as saturated. It helps to lift it off. It doesn't really blend. It does more of a blending lift thing. So I would get a Copic colorless blender if you're going to get this 216 set, because you're only going to get one in there, and you're going to use the colorless blender a lot. Just get a Copic colorless blender and get a Copic colorless refill, and you're good. You're set. You'll be set. That now you'll always keep. When you run out of markers, you're like, I need a new set. The Copic will still be there looking at you. And if you add Copics, you can still have your colorless blender. So that's how I would fix that problem. Also, did you guys watch HSN Craft Day? Wasn't that interesting? Oh, let me tell you, that Cricut maker just, it was sinking into my psyche. I didn't do it, but it was certainly sinking into my psyche. A friend texted me, Suzanne, did you get it? Did you get it? I'm like, no. She's like, it's a great deal. Come on, it's $309. Yeah, it's $309, but I know me. I'm going to end up parking it. It's just, yeah, I'm not going to use it. I really don't use electronic die cut machines. I love my our manual die cut machines with our metal dies. When it comes to the electronic, I already have my Cricut Explorer that I bought, watching Anna Griffin talk about it over and over, and I was like, and it was purple, and I just was like, oh yeah, let me get it. And I haven't even cut with it once. That's how bad it is. The silhouette I do have, and I prefer a silhouette. My friend even was like, Suzanne, do you see the maker in purple? I'm like, yeah. I tell you, it was sinking into my psyche, but I didn't do it. But it was a good deal. $309 with 5 flex pay. That was a good deal. But the reason why I'm mentioning HSN, LDRS, Little Darlings Rubber Stamp, was on HSN. And if you want to search their items, do not put LDRS Creative. Put Little Darlings. Then their items that they have listed on HSN would come up. Little Darlings and the Stamps of Life. both lists have products that they sell with HSN. They keep what they sell on HSN like super exclusive. Anna Griffin's products that she has on HSN will show itself eventually at annagriffin.com. Crafter's Companion, her products will eventually show itself. Definitely on Crafter's Companion, Craft Stash, etc. You'll eventually see it. LDRS likes to keep themselves very exclusive. Now, the reason why I'm talking about it, she came out with a slimline die. And I thought it was going to be like a, $35 die. It was this whole die set. Super cute. I saw it at like, I think did it come down to 18? Yeah, I think it came down to 18 something. They had a lot of specials for, our craft month and the HSN craft month. And I was like, wow. So I went and got that. Then I knew she had this. Yes, that's her slimline envelope die. And if you're wondering, Suzanne, didn't you have a Simon Says stamp slimline envelope die? I do. That's a top-loading envelope die. Her die, which I just showed you the picture of, is convertible, meaning it can be this way and you can insert, I'm going to show you Simon Says, that's so bad. Insert the card this way, or it can fold like this because it's in pieces. You understand? What she did different than Simon Says. Simon Says attached the flaps to the die. So the die only works the one way. She put this part separate. So she actually makes the die give you, that slimline die, give you a lot of mileage. You can configure it to be a top loading. So you put in your card this way, top way, or side loading as a traditional envelope. That's why I wanted to get it. Sold out, and it was at $17. If I had known it was going to be at $17, I would have bought it before craft day. I thought she was going to have that thing at like 40. So I knew at 40, I was like, oh no, no way. Why I'm also telling you about it, if you're looking for a slimline envelope die, which this one is really nice. If you have a big shot, yes, you can get extended cutting pads. Those go on sale all the time at Hobby Lobby. 40% off. They have it at 40% off right now. Your regular Gemini, you can go half in and with your die cut machine too. I don't like to do that, but you can. She even said on Little Darlings, you can snap the die, which I didn't know that could happen. I was like, really? But just keep that in mind. Reason I'm telling you this, because it's sold out, I like to watch Little Darlings LDRS Creative on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday. The owner of the company, Angie Hunt, she'll do a demo of a card and do Copic coloring and all this stuff. While I was watching the event, it's a live event, so you can get to type in. It airs both on YouTube and on Facebook. Just look up LDRS Creative here on YouTube and subscribe to her channel if you want. I had asked in the feed, I bought your slimline, went to get your envelope slimline, gone. Is it coming back? And her husband answered me because he monitors. He's like, oh, yes, it is. So if you're interested in that slimline envelope die, keep on the lookout for it. I have it saved in my favorites on HSN. Once I see it, I'm definitely getting it because just the regular price was $19. For this craft day, it came down to $17, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I see it because it sold out in 2 seconds. And he said that HSN already asked them, put in more. And it's a great die set because, like I said, you're going to get to do the card the envelope two different ways. Folding like a traditional or like a money envelope where the little tab folds the top. It's just how you set that tab, which is genius. So that's what I also wanted to tell you. It is coming back. So Don't cry like how I was crying. I did ask, and he said it's coming sooner than later. So I'm going to keep checking for it. Here are some other sales that I saw too. Pinkfresh Studio is having a sale until not a sale. They're giving away a free die, a mandala die, big mandala die with a $40 or more purchase. Use the code Mandala, Mandala, until March 7th. So if you liked my that floral slimline card that I made, I'll link it link it at the end of the video, where I use the stamp, the stencils to color the flower, and then the die. That's a nice set to get at pinkfresh.com. Pinkfresh, is it pinkfresh.com? I think it's pinkfreshstudio.com. Spellbinders is having an extra 20% off on their clearance items. Yay! No code needed. So you can check out Spellbinders. Also, Cat Scrappiness, who has a lot of slimline dies, and she also has the new mini slimline dies. Now, I know you guys have not heard me talking about mini slimline dies. I just don't. I tried playing with a mini slimline card, which is 3 by 6, 3 inches by 6 inches. So you're going to take 6 inches, you're going to go 6 by 6, score it down the middle. That's how you're going to get the 3 by 6. I tried playing with, you know, a mini slimline card, and it just was too small for me. But she does have some nice mini slimline dies. She's having extra 15% off her entire site using the code Spring Sale 2021 on her site. I'm pretty sure you can use that 15% for a Misty. Double check and see. I'm going to check and see too. I'll put it in a cart and see if it shows like the total changes at the end. I'll look and see. But she does carry other brands in her store, the catscrappiness.com. So she has her own brand of dies, which are great, especially her slimline dies and her mini slimline dies. She also has some stamps, and what else does she have? And she carries other brands. Lawn Fawn is a brand she carries. You can get 15% off. I'm trying to think who else. There's a few other brands, but you have to kind of. Her site is one. Her stuff comes up first, which I don't blame her. She's selling her stuff. You know, she's making it and selling it, so her stuff comes up real easy. Once you're starting to going into different brands that she carries, it gets a little harder to navigate the site. Keep that in mind. Alrighty, crafters. So that was a little quick video on sales that are going on. Simon Says. That's all I have to show you. And OHUHU with their 216 count marker set, which is awesome. I guess they were contacted by people saying, why don't you put everything together? The skin tone though, I think the skin tone is different. I'm going to double check that, but I have a feeling the skin tone set, the 24 or the 36 is going to be different. And they do have a 24 and they do have a 36, both with the brush tip. I tell you, I'm like going page after page after page and having to read, and then I'm like, oh, they do. Oh, they do. Even when you put in OHUHU brush tip, it still shows you the fine tip, fine and chisel, which is crazy. I know. Alrighty, folks. I hope I was able to help you take advantage of some deals. Also, if you see something on Simon Says Stamp or one of Simon Says Stamp awesome little products, like if you don't get this for free and you still want to get it, use the $5. It's great. They have a new what is it? I think it's Easter stamps. Those look cute. I didn't get it, but I believe it's a collaboration with Doodlebug. Super cute. Not cheap though, but super cute. But it's a big stamp set anyway. It's like a 6x8 stamp set, photopolymer, and it has cute bunnies doing all kinds of cute stuff, like they're just living life and driving in a bunny car and all this cuteness, just so cute. Alrighty, folks. Until the next video, Stay crafty, my friends. And I hope next week I have no cold at all. I'm over my cold now. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alrighty, folks. Until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.